matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Red Raiders offense will be first on the attack. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. Good enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Back to throw, it's Owens. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. Open space 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Gardner. Makes the grab over the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sticky. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now the play fake. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Right down the middle. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Owens. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds space on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To throw, it's Gardner. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Takes a handoff. It's sticky. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying the left side. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Owens. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's McCutcheon. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the...
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And the Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the red.
Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Owens. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. Back midfield, he's got room. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Owens. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
Turning it on! He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Owens. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They'll run for it. There he goes. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He'll take a shot. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a man, it's Owens. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning.
Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. The risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gardner. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Stone. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilliam. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Clark. Breaks the tackle. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Smith dropping to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on first down. That's got it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Powell. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Powell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Might be changing the route. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just feeds the running back. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Marches ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.